A college massacre, a communist leader's passing, and a pageant shock. These stories plus more headlines are coming your way on today's 5 on the 5s. Good morning and welcome to THS TV 5 on the 5s, bringing you the top 5 headlines in news, entertainment, and sports. I'm Ashley Ryan and we are streaming live on thslive.com. And now to today's top story. At roughly 10 a.m. yesterday at Ohio State University, the campus was put on an active shooter warning. A suspect purposely hit pedestrians with a car and then stabbed people with a knife. 2 hours later, the Ohio State University police said the scene was secure after the suspect was shot dead. At least 9 people were removed from the crime scene and taken to the hospital. The university later said facts are still being verified. Former communist leader Fidel Castro passed away this past Friday. The news spread quickly around the world. When the news reached Miami, the center of the Cuban exile community, many cheered and celebrated his death, waving the Cuban flag and pots and pans. Hundreds of Cubans paraded in Little Havana on Saturday night, celebrating the death of a man who defined the lives of so many through decades in exile in the United States. Many shouted freedom as an expression of hope for their compatriots in Cuba. This weekend, 19-year-old Halima Aden shocked many people when she participated and advanced to the semifinals in the Miss Minnesota USA pageant while fully clothed. Aden wore a hijab throughout the majority of the pageant. During the swimsuit competition, she remained fully clothed while wearing a burkini during the swimsuit competition. The Minneapolis Star-Tribune reported that Aden stood out from the other 44 contestants. Before the competition, Aden told the Minnesota Public Radio News that the pageant was a great way to show the world who I am. Now let's toss it to Madison with today's national sports headlines.
Saturday night.
The state of Alabama was ready for the Iron Bowl as Alabama went into the game to stay undefeated and stay number 1 in the rankings. Auburn was looking to revive their season and take back the bragging rights. The first half of the game started out slow for both teams as Jalen Hurts threw 2 interceptions which led to Auburn field goals, and Auburn running back Cam Petway could not find any gaps through as soon as the score at halftime was 13-9 as Alabama had the lead. The second half was all Alabama as the offense was rolling through the run and the pass, and the defense kept the great performance they had in the first half. The Tide won the game 30-12, and the Tide will play the Florida Gators next week for the SEC Championship. Saturday, the number 3 Michigan Wolverines took on the number 2 Ohio State Buckeyes. This was the game to watch. The Rivals went into double overtime with Curtis Samuel catching a 15-yard touchdown pass for the win from J.T. Barrett. The junior quarterback threw for 124 yards and 1 interception and ran for 125 yards for 1 touchdown. Michigan quarterback Wilton Speight threw for 219 yards with 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Neither Ohio State or Michigan will play for the Big Ten Championship but hope to still make it to the college playoffs this year. That's all for today's headlines. Back to Ashley with today's announcements.
Miss THS pageant, there will be a meeting on Thursday afternoon at the beginning of 8th period and after school for anyone interested. If you could not attend previous meetings, there will be a pageant clinic February 20th through 24th, and the pageant will be Saturday, February 25th. The cost is $50 to enter, and you can pay in installments. Stop by room 315 on Thursday after school for more information. There will be a National Honor Society meeting on Thursday, December 1st during 0 period in the auditorium. All members should plan to attend. For more information, see Ms. Musial or Mrs. Vickers. Seniors, the next deadline for pictures for the senior video is December 18th. Bring elementary, intermediate, and middle school pictures to Ms. Dennis in room 315. You can also email them to ths.tv@acsboe.org. That's all for today's THS TV 5 on the 5s. Tune in to THS TV tomorrow for more news, entertainment,
from top 10 teams and other teams from around the country.